Alright, I'm saying this very early in the morning. I haven't really put this in my other videos, but I'm putting it in this one, and I probably will put it in all of my videos from now on. But do not harass anybody that's in my videos. Yes, I do explain that people do bad things and people have different opinions, but that doesn't mean that you go onto their channel or go to wherever they are and harass them trying to find out personal information about them. Nobody has that much time. And even if you do have that much time, you still don't need to be doing it because you have way better things to do with your life. Like, go do something else. Do not harass nobody that's in my videos, even if you are like one of my biggest fans. Because if you think that you're like one of my biggest fans or whatever, and you want to go harass somebody, then you're not my fan at all, and I don't like you. So this, none of this, it don't do nothing for my sake because you don't even know me in real life. No, none of my viewers know me in real life. So don't do this for my sake. All right, anyway, going on to the video. Bye. I guess my first question is, would you like to give I would say a brief description about you and your current content?
Of course. Well, hello everyone. My name is Detective Goose. I do mainly predator expose type videos mixed with some video game uh, interactions. For right now, I'm doing like itch.io horror games, but sooner on my YouTube channel, I'm transitioning to a more variety style content. Not that I'm gonna transition to fucking cringy ass reaction videos, disgusting, but I'm gonna transition to some more light-hearted playthroughs to mix in with some of the more darker style content that I'm probably gonna be posting the most of. To keep it a little bit more light-hearted and that not everything in the world is as dark as most predatory expose videos, because not everything in the world is dark and grim.
Why did you decide to create a YouTube channel?
I've That's actually kind of difficult one. That's a good question specifically for me. I created a YouTube channel for my last alias, Hot Dog in the Suit, because I needed to upload videos from my past friend group unlisted because they don't want things like this to become public. But I decided to get rid of my old username and transition into Detective Goose to help better inform not just adults but also children who could be susceptible to predatory behavior, not just in real life but online as a whole.
What methods do you use to identify potential predators?
Uh, what methods do I use to identify potential predators?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't really have any methods to identify potential predators, but I do look at evidence. What is someone bringing to me that could relate to someone to a potential predator? Is the main question. Is the evidence legitimate or is it forged? Or is it going by someone's word of mouth? Is it a rumor? There's a lot more to lead into being a potential predator. The first thing a person needs for someone to become a potential predator is evidence. How much screenshots do you have of the text messages? Is there video recordings? Is there multiple screenshots or video recordings? How did you get this evidence? Was it recorded by you or a different person? Do you think these are edited or forged? Are these evidence photoshopped? What are your opinions on this guy? Have you talked to them? Do you have any way for me to get in contact with them?
How do you ensure that your actions remain within the legal bounds? And have you ever been concerned about the legality of your actions in general?
That's a really good question. I mean, the first thing I do for legal reasons, so I don't get sued, is that all of my predators that I catch are alleged. In general, they are all alleged, and I legally have to say that so I don't get sued. The second thing, to make sure that it's all online, because if I do it in real life, even at my age, I could get into some serious trouble. And if you've seen some Jadion's videos, he has almost got arrested multiple times while doing that style of content where he actually confronts them in real life. So I
Yeah.
tried to keep my exposés online because even for right now, it is extremely in a gray area of things. It's extremely blurry on what's legal and not legal on the internet. Even now, in this day and age, it is extremely blurry of what you do and don't do. Except for stuff that's actually illegal, like pedophilia and drug distribution and CP distribution, and all the stuff that has to do with distribution or anything bad that's actually illegal.
How do you deal with criticisms within your niche?
Ooh, that's a good one. I personally dealt with a little bit of criticism, actually. Even for as small as I am, for the first time, I have been told that my content is fake. Someone added me on Discord saying, your videos seem fake. Which is the funny thing. And another person say, oh, you should leave this to actual police. And that was a 44-year-old policeman saying, hey, you are still really young and that you should leave this to the police. First of all, if the police handle it, it's not going to lead to nowhere. No one's going to know that this person was a predator if I leave them alone. I'm not arresting them. I'm not doing like a quote-unquote citizen's arrest or anything. All I'm not trying to do is put these people into a spotlight that people realize, hey, that's the predator I saw online over there. We should go do something or tell people to get them banned from this world. And sooner or later, they will be drived out of this game, which, in my eyes, this place is the most useful tool for predators to get in contact with children. And once that happens, they would be gone from this game, and in whole, the most child-riddled game ever, which I think is a plus in my eyes. They have less access to children. They won't have much of any ways to contact a child, unless you go to Roblox, but that game is like heavily filtered, and you can't really do anything in game.
Do you aim to expand your work past YouTube and into actual law enforcement by chance?
Ooh, that's a good question. I never really thought that far. My goal is not to become a police officer or an actual detective, but one of my goals in life is to go into the Air Force. Actually, I want to become a pilot for the Air Force. Is one of my goals in life. I wanna pilot a stealth bomber.
My last question is, how would you rate this interview? Like, how would you rate my talking experience, or you and my talking experience? How would you rate me as an interviewer?
You're pretty good as an interviewer. I see you have a lot of talent for it, but you still need to refine that talent a little bit more. I'll give this an 8 out of 10 experience just because of some of the stutters you did, some of the stuff you're probably going to have to cut out, some of the lisps and all that, some of the technical issues. I would say 8 out of 10, and not to mention you were a little bit late on this, so that's
Yes.
Subscribe to me and subscribe to Mattis.
No, I'm definitely gonna put his channel, but I'm gonna put his channel in the description of the video. His channel is The Detective Goose. I know I'm not that popular, but I still want people to go watch his channel because I really like it, and I honestly think that if you like my content, then you'd like his content.
That interview was about like an hour long, I think. Like the original clip was an hour long. I was very, how do I say this, like stressed? I don't know. I was saying a lot. I don't really know why I was doing that either, but I I mean, I'm glad that I even got an interview in the first place, or got to interview someone in the first place, because that was um originally going to be my main subject of the channel, or my main theme of the channel. Um I will um like, I'm more of a Minecraft themed channel, but I'm also an information and interviewing channel, you know. I the interviewing and information kind of go hand in hand. Like they're kind of the same thing, but it's mostly Minecraft because I will want if I do get invited or if I decide I want to join an SMP, I might join an SMP, make a couple videos off of that, and then start making informational type videos. But right now I'm just kind of building up my audience, getting them used to the informational type videos, and letting them know that I will start making Minecraft videos in the future. It's just kind of not really the right time yet since I'm kind of small.